Hello everyone and welcome back to Triangle Strategy. In the last session, oh my goodness gracious me, the biggest events of the game went down. We split from Benedict, who could not accept our choice at the end there. It seems like of the three choices, one of them will always kick one of the other team members out who cannot stomach the choice, which is an interesting way to go about it. Very interesting. So you literally cannot keep your whole team through to the end of the game. So yeah, someone has to go. And if someone has to go, I mean, out of the three of them, I'm kind of glad it was Benedict. I'm kind of glad it was Benedict that didn't like that choice, because I am much more fond, always have been much more fond of Roland and Frederica. Even though Roland's gone a bit off the deep end recently, but at least he agreed with us and went through with it in the end. So anyway, where are we at today? We have character stories. Not well, this one is a continuation one, but not all of them are. This one appears to be the Dawnspear joining our party. That'd be a bit crazy. And this one, is that Rufus? It might be Rufus, I'm not sure. But let's save that for the time being. Let's begin with side quest up in Ironstone. Hyzante makes for the mines as Wolffort heads to the source. But how will the Duchy respond?
Archduke Gustadov, we've received word from Wolffort. XM's forces have crossed into their domain.
So they know of the salt crystals. Then battle is inevitable. But how will House Wolffort respond?
we're just fucking off, mate.
Obvious they will attack us. Their lord is one of the Saintly Seven, after all.
I am unconvinced of that. Perhaps they will offer us salt crystals to secure our alliance.
To what end?
History is changing around us as we speak. If Wolffort wishes to guide the shape our future takes, he will need all the help he can get. He can choose to submit to Hyzante's tyranny, or work with us to bring freedom to our land.
I choose option 3, motherfucker!
Or he might choose to take advantage of the chaos. Will you follow in Lady Orlea's footsteps, Frederica?
Oh, she will.
Somehow I doubt it.
Oh, how wrong you are.
Pardon.
How wrong you are.
It's nothing. I let my thoughts wander too far. Whatever path Wolffort chooses, they all lead to war. Ready our forces.
Okay. Interesting. That's basically him covering all his bases for what possibilities there may be. There was no side quest down here, was there? Nope. Okay, so what do we want to do? Do we want to go Wolffort Street, Anxious People, Familiar Face, or Hierophant's Palace? Let's see how Idor is doing. Idor gathers the Saints to discuss how Hyzante will deal with both the mines and House Wolffort.
Minister Exham's forces ought to be crossing into Wolffort's domain any moment now.
Will it be war, or will they relinquish the salt crystal deposits without resistance?
I think we have no cause for worry. Minister Serenoa is one of our saintly seven, after all.
Yeah, you should trust me.
Nevertheless, we cannot be certain
Indeed.
what he will choose. Whoever controls those salt crystals controls the future of all Norzelia. Knowing that, you truly think he would give them up without a fight?
Minister Lila is right. He may very well decide to ally with Asfrost and rise up against us. I made sure Minister Exham understood he may very well be marching to war.
Wolffort is a prideful house. If we apply too much pressure on them, they may hold out simply out of principle.
Honestly, we are more trouble than they are worth. It almost makes me wish we could turn them and Asfrost against each other.
That is something else to consider. We could even promise them the Roselle's freedom, should they triumph over the Duchy.
A fine proposition. The best outcome would be to have them destroy Asfrost for good.
And in doing so, they'd be destroyed themselves. Surely you would not wish for such slaughter.
Soft hearts have no place here, Minister Camsell. We fight for control of all Norzelia.
And we must fight to win. Our troops will need Elfric, Minister Lila. See that they have it.
Of course. I'll see to any final adjustments at the Ministry of Medicine.
Interesting. So if we ended up trying to side with Esfrost, then I wonder if that is something that would play out, that Hyzante would then make us a second offer, where they will free the Roselle if we destroy Esfrost. Could be a further twist on things. Very, very curious. Okay. Now to Wolffort streets, where the people of Wolffort, anxious at the sudden turn of events, are relieved when a familiar face appears before them.
What? You want us to leave the city?
You couldn't have told us this sooner? I've got a family to worry about.
I understand I ask much of you, but a bloody battle is nigh. You must be ready to evacuate if it comes to it.
But where is our lord? Won't he protect us?
Lord Serenoa marches toward an even fiercer conflict than what we face here. He left me to protect the people of Wolffort in his stead. I ask that you trust in our house and do as I bid.
All right then. Well, I suppose we'll start packing.
Your mastery at matters of war has kept us safe this long. If you say we need to leave, that's what we'll do.
You have my thanks. I've one more thing to ask of you. Something I'd like each of you to make.
Interesting. One last request completed. Just barreling through these chapters, man. Save your game, sure thing. Bing. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bam.
Concealed aboard Claris's consortium cart, Serenoa and his retinue slip out of the Wolffort domain past Exham's forces and make for the Hyzantean capital. As soon as they arrive, they review the particulars of their plan to lead the Roselle in revolt.
Chapter 18, From the Abyss.
Scouts are reporting the Hyzantean army has crossed into the Wolffort domain. The force is commanded by Minister Exham, and is many times larger than what they used when we marched on the Crown City.
Am I having a senior moment here? Who the fuck is the dude at the top of the screen? In between Anna and Serenoa. I'm drawing a fat blank right now. Am I... Who is he? Why am I not remembering?
Enough to destroy Castle Wolffort, and then some. They ain't aiming just to scare us.
A foe even Benedict would be hard-pressed to
Is he just like Benedict's replacement or something?
Have faith, Anna. Benedict will protect our people as he always has.
I know.
That said, we cannot defend the domain itself. Our land and our castle will doubtless fall to Exham's forces.
Then we must act as if we have no home to return to.
We cannot waver in our resolve.
Indeed. Can my dude have a line so that
Time for doubts is long past. Listen well. After we have freed the Roselle from the source, we will set our sights on their homeland in the south, on Centralia. We will find the Endless Sea and create a land free of suffering. A far-fetched dream if ever there was one, I know. I will not blame any of you if you do not wish to come.
A bit late for second thoughts now.
Aye, we're with you, my lord. Wherever you will lead us.
Then it's decided. We have much to discuss about our rescue plan. Claris, if you would.
The wagon will have to
Claris.
pass through an inspection at the goddess's
Right,
shield before
right.
entering the
Okay,
city.
that makes sense. It's
I
the
can
person-
throw my
yeah.
consortium weight around to see you safely through the inspection, but that's about all I'm good for.
That's more than enough. Thank you.
Then let's muscle our way into the source. The guards won't expect an attack from the outside.
Getting in is not what worries me.
Indeed. The biggest obstacle we face is getting the Roselle to follow us out. They've been treated as criminals under the teachings for so long, they've come to believe they are guilty.
Gotta blow up
They
that
might be
statue.
too terrified of disobeying the goddess to even agree to rise up.
My mother led them in revolt 30 years ago.
True, but only a small handful of people escaped.
I know. Freeing all of them means we must be even bolder than my mother.
Have you thought of how you'll convince them?
Blow up the statue.
I have.
It's gotta be done.
I will smash the statue of
Yeah!
the goddess to pieces.
And reveal
If they
the
see
pillar
her
of
idol
salt
destroyed,
inside.
The fear shackled about their hearts will break. Without terror to hold them back, the uprising of 30 years ago will look tiny in comparison.
But that statue is massive. How are you gonna reduce it to rubble?
I'm going to blow it up.
Hells yay.
Yes, if we use all the explosives we have, it will come crumbling down. But then we'd have none to destroy the ships that pursue us.
Exactly. That's why I think we ought to use Elfric on the ships instead.
Elfric? It is more powerful than the explosives.
And perfect for blowing up ships.
So we'll have to sneak in and take some?
Must be some stored at the Ministry of Medicine, considering Minister Lila's involvement in its creation.
Okay,
But
okay.
How will we detonate it without Milo?
Considering all the research they conducted, there must be some sort of documentation on how to use it.
It can't be that hard
What
to
are we waiting
fucking
for?
set an
If
explosive
Lady
off, surely.
Frederica's plan is going to succeed, we better go track some down.
All right, then we have our plan.
My friends. Thank you.
You're welcome. You welcome. Okie dokie. Bum 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 bum. Ah yes, I am very
I'll handle the
concealed
guards.
right here.
Don't
They'll
move
never,
a muscle
they'll
anywhere.
never look in the back
Don't
there.
even breathe. Hail.
Such
I am
concealment.
Claris of the Consortium. I bring goods for trade in the city, if you'll give me leave to pass.
Claris! Consortium's working you hard.
In these dangerous times, 'tis a privilege to be in such good employ. But you worked even harder than I. Here, a small token of my appreciation.
You always have been a thoughtful man. Go on, then.
Oh, you two are losing your jobs. Oh,
Wait,
you two are losing
we
your
cannot
jobs.
allow unscheduled goods into the city without inspection.
Uh-oh, never mind. That one guy is losing his job.
Guess there's no such thing as being too careful.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You needn't worry. Minister Kamsel of the Saintly Seven sent for these goods himself.
He did?
Oh, yes. Look closely, and you'll see.
Oh my god, he killed him?
What have you done? Ah, you snake! I must call for reinforcements.
Oh shit, oh fuck. Well, that did not go as planned.
Claris, are you all right?
My apologies. Luckily, mine was the only face they saw.
Fucking
I will draw
TARDIS,
for
that car.
reinforcements while you make for the Ministry of Medicine. Quickly now. And do not forget to retrieve the explosives you buried in my cargo.
I'm sorry we've put you to such trouble. And we'll likely have to blow up Consortium ships on top of everything else.
Cause as much trouble as you wish. I know you'll repay me for it once this is all over.
Oh, we like Claris. We like Claris.
Hurry. The majority of their forces may be absent, but we're finished if a guard catches sight of us.
To the Ministry of Medicine with us.
I can't believe he killed the dude. That was mucho unexpected. Oh. Right, okay, so we have ourselves a investigation. But we also have these character stories. I think now's probably a good time for character stories, right? Let's start off with the one that is a continuation. The former salt smuggler recounts the promise he made to his late brother.
Never saw myself coming this far just to be scrubbing the decks on some ship.
Quiet. This is an important job, even if you think it beneath you.
I meant no disrespect. It's just that my brother and I always figured we'd be passengers on a ship like this.
I see.
Well, you will be
Was he
soon.
Fond of ships?
Not as such, no.
What's that?
It's my brother. Or rather, his ashes, anyhow.
You just carry him around with you?
Oh.
At all times?
Made a promise to him when we were still small, you see. When he got better, I told him we'd set off to wherever we wanted. Eat whatever we wanted. See things nobody'd seen. He always dreamt we'd find a paradise of our own and live like kings. But he never so much as left his sickbed, let alone the duchy itself. I'm a terrible brother. Broke my word. As soon as I saw this ship, it all came flooding back.
You needn't punish yourself. You did all you could to protect him.
Thank you. I appreciate the kind words, but what's done is done.
I refuse to accept that. Nothing is ever final. And I dare say, the weather is fair enough for a short test cruise.
We can just take the ship out for a joyride? Don't we need his lordship's permission?
I am my own person and responsible for my own actions, and the consequences of those actions. Besides, I must ensure that the ship is in working order, and you deserve a reward for your labor today. I am certain we can handle ourselves if we work together.
Aww.
Don't need to tell me twice.
Is that actually a thing? Do people say joyride when it comes to ships? Like, obviously you joyride cars. Well, obviously you shouldn't, but people do. Oh, hello, that's pretty. But, like, is joyriding ships a thing? Like, is that a term that is applied to ships as well?
The sea air feels wonderful. I had no idea a breeze could feel so good. You never got to go outside, you know, on account of the sickness. You just lay there, staring at the ceiling. But now we can finally see the bright blue sky and feel the winds uncaged. If only one of his dreams is fulfilled, I'm glad it's this one. Thank you, Anna. This has turned into a fine way to honor his memory. He's free now.
There is no need for thanks. This is my job.
So you say. That don't mean I can't be grateful.
That was nice. That's a nice one. We like that. Bum, 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 bum. I should actually... Did I check that there's not any new side quests? I guess I probably did. And there isn't. Okay, right. So, next up, I think, Rufus? A single man puts an end to the chaos caused by some misfrosty soldiers in Glenbrook.
My shop! Someone stop this madness! carry on screaming and sniveling. This land is ours now, and we'll do as we please.
Did you not get the memo, mate? This land's not yours anymore.
Ha! Try me. I'll cut you down where you stand.
Oh, never mind. Not Rufus.
And just what do you think you're doing?
You disgust me. Be gone from this place.
So, you've chosen death then?
Hold! Lest my eyes deceive me, is that not Sir Flanagan?
Who?
And what if I am?
'Tis him! The bloody shield in the flesh!
I'm the Black Iron Captain. Damn it all! Run for your life, you fool!
Has this dude ever been mentioned?
How far they have fallen. They confuse might for morality, and sully the duchy's good name.
Hail, soldier! I cannot thank you enough for coming to my aid.
'Tis instinct. I cannot abide such cruelty. ... Though I no longer call myself a soldier, it is the only station my skills afford me.
Goodbye. I'm out of here.
MacLeod, a man calling himself Flanagan requests an audience. Will you grant it?
Yes.
Flanagan.
We grant literally anyone
Sounds familiar somehow.
the opportunity to speak to us.
He fought in the tourney, didn't he? The one they call the Bloody Shield.
His frosty soldier. What brings him to me? Anyhow, send him in. MacLeod.
Been a few moons, Bloody Shield.
And many more since I answered to that name.
Then what brings an S. Frosty to us this day?
Words cannot bring back your countrymen, but I give them to you anyway. I condemn the Duchy's actions with every fiber of my being. Deeply ashamed am I of our Archduke's willingness to shed the blood of innocents. Meager though they may be, you have my sympathies.
Appreciate it.
So, you came all this way just to apologize? You're a strange one, all right.
I am well aware that words alone mean little. And that is why I offer my service, that my words might ring true.
Why House Wolffort? There are far greater armies that would give anything to have a warrior like you in their ranks.
I have no interest in further bolstering the might of S. Frost or Hyzante. They trample the weak with no remorse. I will stand for it no longer.
And you think you can stand here and call us weak? You little...
That's not what he's saying, man.
You intrigue me, Sir Flanagan. But what of your title? Is your shield truly stained with blood?
It's a name given to me by men, nothing more.
You can trust he'll hold his own in battle if you take him in. One look is enough to tell you that.
It's a yes from me.
A boon to our cause, then. Provided we ourselves do not become the very thing you despise. House Wolffort welcomes you, Sir Flanagan.
The feeling of intrigue is mutual. I am at your service.
You're two peas in a pod, aren't you?
Flanagan joined your forces. Is nice. Okay, well that was not who I thought it would be. Flanagan's aptitudes in battle. A rugged and mighty warrior who soars above the battlefield. He draws the enemy's attacks, okay, so he enrages like Eredor, and stands strong against head-on attacks. So is that like how Eredor takes massively reduced damage from behind? This guy takes massively reduced damage from in front? Is that how that works? Interesting, interesting. And that just leaves... I wonder what's going to happen with Rufus then, because we fought him twice and then never seen him again. So, yes, that just leaves... It's got to be the Dawnspear, right? I'm going to be I didn't particularly mind whether that wasn't Rufus, but I'm gonna be really upset if this isn't the Dawnspear, considering it literally says in his hand he clutches a familiar spear. So, come on, man, be the Dawnspear, please. This thread's been dangling since fucking 30 hours ago, man. Oh yeah, that's his outfit.
Must you go, sir?
I regret
Did he get a new one made?
I have been idle for long enough. But know this, I shall forever be indebted to the Roselle.
Wait, hang on. He was just chilling with the Roselle. We've been with the Roselle fucking loads. We've had multiple fights at the Roselle village. We've spoken to every fucker in the Roselle village and searched all their homes. And at no point did they think to say, by the way, the Dawnspear's here? Is that what you're telling me, game?
I know not why fate delivered my battered body to the shores of your village. But I am fortunate that it did.
I think that's what they're fucking telling me.
I owe my life to your kindness. Thank you.
You'll have no debt with us. We only did what was right. But where will you go? Safety is a luxury few are afforded these days.
The war rages still, and so long as it does, I must fight with every inch of my being to end it.
A single man can't fix this tangled mess of a world.
Ah, but I am not alone. Every moment my allies risk life and limb without me is a moment I owe them for their bravery. I must rejoin them at once.
I see there's no convincing you otherwise. Very well. But we expect to hear news of your victory soon.
I sense the world is on the cusp of great change. Change for the better. When it comes, let us celebrate its arrival together.
Is bro gonna be like Omega nerfed? Because like he was so strong. But like they surely can't let us be that strong.
Well met, friends. I require passage to see Lord Serenoa.
And who are you? If you want an audience, you'll have to wait behind the rest. Wait. That cape, it can't be. You're Sir Maxwell.
Ding, ding, ding.
My lord, Sir Maxwell has returned.
Hello, I've risen from the grave! My apologies for my abrupt departure, my lord. Full glad am I to see you have managed without me.
Yeah, mate. We've managed a lot.
Maxwell.
Do you know how many fucking battles we've had since you left?
Aye, and none the worse for wear, I hope. It seems fate would have me take up my spear once more.
Where have you been? We all feared the worst.
Avlora's fell blow cast me into the river, and its cold embrace washed away my memories, along with my pride. I awoke in a village of kind-hearted folk. I might have stayed there, blissful in ignorance, had news of your exploits not reached them.
So you had amnesia?
It was then that old memories stirred, prideful memories, painful memories. My purpose became clear. I must end this war or perish in the attempt.
I'll allow it.
I hope that I have not come too late to make a difference.
I do kind of hate the amnesia trope in general, but I'll allow it.
Of course not. We would be honored to have you fight by our side. I only hope you can say the same for us, Dawnspear.
Just as a general question, how do other people feel about the amnesia trope? I personally just sort of tend to groan internally whenever it's, yes, I just didn't remember, and now I do. Because it's, like, I don't know. It feels like it's overdone to the point of incredulity sometimes. This is the only time in this game that they've done it, so, you know, like, it's not too bad, and it does kind of fit with the story, but sometimes I'm just like, oh, you just gave this person amnesia just so you could fucking shove in a twist later when, oh my god, I've suddenly remembered. Because that's the other thing. That's the other thing, is they're always an amnesiac for a bit, and then they always get their memories back, which, you know, it's always like generally the same twist. But whatever. What do other people think of the amnesiac twist in not specifically this game, just in general, the trope of amnesia character? Curious. Maxwell joined your forces. Roland's instructor and the finest lancer in all Glenbrook. Specializes in mid-range attacks. Possesses multiple powerful abilities. Are we actually going to get to use him? Are we actually, like... Obviously we get to use him. Are we actually going to get to use a non-nerfed version of him? That would be crazy! Okay. Well, that is all the character stories. So, the party manages to sneak into the Holy State with the help of Clarus and makes for the Ministry of Medicine. Yeah, this room. We've seen this room in a few cutscenes, but we've never got to walk around it.
Here.
Hyzante still doesn't know we're moving against them. They shouldn't think us suspicious as long as we walk at a calm pace.
We can't go that slowly. Minister Kamzel is in charge of the guards, and he's no pushover. The longer we take, the more we'll lose our freedom of movement.
Clarus is clever, but he could still get captured.
Then we'd best split up.
Indeed. We must find the Elfric and quickly.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Sometime later. We split up to take a look around, but I still can't find a single blast crystal here. I wonder how the others are faring. Perhaps I should check in on them. Perhaps. Okay, that's a good start. Obtained 2,000 big ones. Fat, girthy ones. Large and in charge ones. Okay, we'll do a... Oh, that was an examine. Wait, where was it? God damn it, I saw an examine. I'm sure of it. Didn't I? I could have fucking... There it is. Oh, lovely. Wait, can you not go... It doesn't let you go back down. You can stand on that red bit to get up here, but then you can't go back down to it. Oh, I see. It's a chest of drawers. Right. Okay. It looks... Yeah, okay. I forget that when you spin, you've got so much more, like, room to see what's actually going on. Right. Yeah. Let's do a full lap of the room. To try and get all the examined spots before we chat to people. There's one there. Superior fiber. We love to see it. A locked door. The area ahead is off limits. Only those with permission may enter. Okie doke. Makes sense. Boo 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 boo. A luck bracelet. Large ranged HP recovery pellet times 3. Say that 10 times fast. Didn't I just see a flash? I did. 3,300. Lovely. Lovely jobly. Okay. That's all the edges. Was there anything to grab in the middle at all? Yep. A panacea pellet. That's the full heal of everything, right? Cure status ailments, full heal, fucking... everything. Okay, I think that's good. Alright, Gila. Only those who are involved with a research subject are privy to its details. And something like the Elfric would be more protected than most. Things are noisier here than I remember. Perhaps because they are preparing for battle. I wonder if Minister Lila is here. We should keep an eye out for her. Bum, 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 bum. We have to find that Elfric as soon as possible and make for the source. We must convince the Roselle that they have committed no crime and free them from that horrific place. It's the right thing to do, now knowing the truth. Indeed it is. I imagine there will be no small amount of injuries from the coming battle. We are currently preparing a system that can handle as many patients as possible. Good for you.
I can't help wondering how Benedict's doing. Sorry, lad. I know I should be focused on finding that Elfric.
A big battle is always a boon to our research. They are injured and fallen aplenty. They will further our research on Elfric nicely.
Oh, goody for you.
We made it this far thanks to Lord Clarus. We must free the Roselle and help them flee Hyzante.
Indeed. Ah! Minister Serenoa! Are you here to meet with Minister Lila?
No. There seem to be archives on the other side of the door. Perhaps we can find documents about the Elfric. I managed to pick the lock not a moment ago. I will report back later with my findings. Okay. Well, that was a pretty short one as explorations go. But I do believe that is everything. I think. I should resume my search for the Elfric. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Found the right page?
Lord Serenoa, look at this book.
Look at this book. This book is amazing.
What is it?
Give it a lick.
Did you find it?
Tastes just like paper.
No, only a book.
The Elfric method in practice. Does this detail how it is made?
Seems that way. It's littered with arcane terms I can scarcely comprehend. But if I'm grasping this correctly, the main component of Elfric is human remains.
Ugh!
It says here, having harvested the corpses of Roselle who perished at the source.
Bruh!
Harvesting corpses? For what foul purpose?
To make thing go
We
boom.
did not intend for Elfric to be weaponized. Our original goal was to harness its immense magical capabilities to power the automaton.
Automaton? What manner of contraption is that?
I do not know, but I doubt it is anything kind or good.
I thought the Ministry of Medicine was supposed to, figure out how to save lives, not how to profit off death.
We've glimpsed the rot at Hyzante's core.
Minister Serenoa, what are you doing here?
Just big chillin'. How are you, Lila? Oh, I see. I see. Straight into battle, is it? Alright. Learn the ghastly truth of Elfric. Lila discovers them not long after. Recommended level 28. How are we doing on levels? Ah, right. Yes, of course. Not a single person is level 28. To the encampment. Right, firstly, do we have mock battles? Yes. We have a level 27 mock battle. Okay, it's on that map, which is... Hopefully we all start together? I think we've only used this map once before, but it started us like... Everyone was completely scattered. which is not my favorite way of doing things. But hopefully this one won't be like that. Defeat the enemy general before they escape. Okay, those protecting the treasure will only attack if disturbed, so tread carefully. Huh. Curious. Okay. Well, we will do that then, but before we do that, we've got a couple of new people. A couple of new bros. Where are they at? And what level they at, actually? He's level 26, and he's level 26. Okay, let's have a look at Flanagan first. You are going to be an Eridor, aren't you? You've got the shield stuff, the same as Eridor. I mean, you're cool, but, like, I've already got Eridor, you know? I don't need 2 Eridors, and I'm not going to replace the homie with someone who's just turned up now, you know? Actually, let's look at their abilities, because we can... let's just see... there he is. What's he got? Rook, shield, physical damage to a foe, Hawk's Bane, increase damage inflicted to you by arrows. Yep, all Hawk dudes have that. Decreases damage taken from head on. That's what we hypothesized. Shield Bash. That is the same thing whatchamacallit has, right? Oh no, wait. Physical damage and a chance to infuriate them just from the single bash. Okay, interesting. That is different. Aerial Assault. Ride your Hawk to a selected square. The Hawk will deal physical damage to all enemies within range. That's very good. That is very good. Take 50% of damage for a selected ally for 2 turns. If you're within 3 squares of them, eh. Fortify, raise your defense but lower your movement for 3 turns. Eh. Okay, so really, that's the thing that is really good. I mean, that is good. That is, you know, that is better than I was giving it credit for. That you can infuriate someone just by hitting him, but he doesn't have an AoE infuriate, which is what Eridor has. Eridor has Provoke, which is his AoE infuriate, which has been just so useful. So useful. The shield bash thing is cool, but like, if you need to infuriate a bunch of people at once, you can't. So, this guy's cool, but I'm not going to use him, so I'm not going to level him out. And then we have the Dawnspear. He has Gungnir, physical damage to foes in a straight line of 2 squares. Makes sense. Triple Thrust, physical damage to a single enemy for 146. Run through, move 4 squares in a straight line, dealing physical damage to any enemy in 3 squares along the way. Is that the same thing that Roland has? He has Double Thrust. It's called Rush, but it's the same thing, right? 4 squares, straight line, physical damage to any enemies, 3 squares along the way. 1 to 3, 2 2, 1 2 2. 1 to 3, 2 2, 1 1 1? What? What? It is the exact same as Roland's skill, except it's weaker. That's surprising. Unless that's just because Roland's level 27. Is Roland 27? No, he's not. Roland is 26 as well. Huh. Dawnspear. The student has become the master. Lance Hurl. Deal physical damage to an enemy. Has greater range than Triple Thrust. But doesn't do as much damage. 1 to 4 with a height instead of 1 to 1. Well, that still has a slight bit of height, but yeah, that's more. Counter stance, chance to deal counterattack when attacked by an adjacent enemy. And 2 birds, 1 stone. Grants 1 TP when attacking 2 or more enemies at the same time. Huh. I mean, that's alright, but honestly, not as good as I was hoping. I mean, I did, as I said, I didn't expect them to give us a fucking massively OP character to use. But he's kind of, like, just very average. I mean, not very average. He's above average, but he's not good enough to replace any of our team with, I don't think. That's a shame. So for now, let's just go into the mock battle then. Field of Greed.